soon to be Coco's Cove. I don't know what the status will be when I post this video, but at the moment we're just ASMR by Coco. So I realized that I only ever show you guys one sliver of my room, and that is my bookshelf. So I decided that I would give you the privilege, the honor of seeing a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. So here, behind me, I look photoshopped. I feel like I'm photoshopped right now. I feel like this is it. Actually, my room, like, looking, like, I can see myself. I can see what I look like in my tablet screen. Because I record on my low quality Samsung tablet. I can see what I look like. But, like, I can see how far away everything is. And it feels really surreal. Because I look behind me and it's, like, right there. And I look here and it's, like, 20 feet away. It's much closer than it looks, I promise you. Anywho's, this is my chair, and I fall asleep in this chair all the time. So I have taken a vow of anti-sitting in that chair, because I fall asleep every single time I sit down in it, and I just can't have that. Like, I put up a picture right here. I used to sit in that chair to do homework when I was home from school, and I'd literally be out in 2 seconds, flat, like calculator in hand, out in a minute. So, yeah, so that's my chair. I love it. Those are my trophies. You can actually see that stuff all the time. And then I have my record player, my bookshelf. Actually, you can only see like one extra thing in this video, and that's my chair. But it's a really important part of my life, you know. I'm like, however many days not sitting in that chair and not falling asleep. So, anywho's, today I had something a little bit special that I wanted to share with you. And this is my childhood diaries. And, you know, take a look at these. I think I might have gotten these from the Scholastic Book Fair. 'Cause these scream childhood diary. If I've ever seen anything scream a childhood diary. So, this one, this purple one, I think is a little older than the blue one. And these ones, okay, this one's from 2018, and I have lots of drawings in here. I have lots of drawings of me and my dad, and that was my first time out of the country. And I named all of my journals, so I think I might have actually unintentionally taken a page out of Anne Frank's book. Not in that sense, but in the sense that I wrote and addressed my diary to... Hold on, I actually have the diary of Anne Frank right here. I wrote and addressed my diary to Katie, and Anne Frank writes and addresses her diary to Kitty. So, I think I may have accidentally copied Anne Frank. But she is such an inspiration, and I loved writing, and she loved writing, and, like, genuinely, this is, if I'm gonna be inspired by anything, I'm glad it was this. So, literally one of the best books, one of the best, like, journals of all time. Okay, so, now that we're moving forward, you know that I addressed all of my books, all of my entries to Katie in this one, and then the second one, the blue one, is addressed to Talia, or Talia, I think it was Talia, and I got that name from, what did I get that name from? Not Glitter Force, Lolly Rock. I think it was Lolly Rock. It was like, raise your hands, you can touch the sky, reach for the So this is 6 years ago. And I got a comment on my first video that was like, wow, you're really young. And like, yeah, it is a little surreal that like I had my formative middle school years in quarantine. So yeah, so let me find an entry to read. It was really dramatic. Wow. Okay, this one I was really mad at my mom. This one is really good. Okay, this was written on October 13th, 2019, and this was really the rise of the Visco Girl era. I think I could have sworn that was in my 5th grade year, but apparently that was 6th grade. So, Sunday. Hi, Talia. Hey there, it's been months since I've written in you. Sorry about that. It was like three months or something like that. Anyways, now I'm obsessed with the Hunger Games, but I won't go on ranting about it like I did last time with Go Viva Tu Manera, my first show I ever watched in Spanish. Anyways, I have a lot of tea to fill you in on. First and foremost, I'm not gonna say that name. I'm gonna call him Jake. Jake has blazed through 3 girls in the last 2 months. He dated Kate, and then Kathy, and then Kathy, which lasted for a week, considering that he called her hot tamales. What? And now Catherine, which I believe will last for a long time. Those two are inseparable. I wonder where they are now. Boo Boo. I mentioned Boo Boo in one of my other videos, like my childhood best friend. That's Blossom's brother. Boo Boo did this thing with him where on 3 they would both say who they liked, and well, they said the same person. Awkward. Katie had done some kind of thing where she left him a secret admirer. When she left him a secret admirer note, and he figured it out soon. Now they're a thing. Okay, also for some context. So, Boo Boo, my childhood best friend, he had a crush on Katie. I'm just calling her Katie for the sake of the video. He had a crush on Katie when we were in 5th grade. And he bought her a box of chocolates for Valentine's Day. And he really liked her, but he was also such a geek. We both were. And she was like a popping girl. And he bought her a box of chocolates or something like that for Valentine's Day. And Blossom, God bless her, she was on the channel, in my friend Tracy ASMR video. Blossom went and told Katie during morning meeting that he liked her and he bought her a box of chocolates. And Katie hard rejected him, so he was so mad. Like, we picked on Blossom for like a month after that. It was terrible. It was so bad. Anyways, Visco trend has hit our school. I think they're taking over. It's like they've been infected with some kind of plague over the summer, and it's spreading like that. I wish I could Thanos snap and make it all go away. It consists of, and I have like a list, like a ChatGPT style list. Puka shell necklace, scrunky, spelled it wrong, and I oop, mouth freeze, and I oop, and I oop, and I oop, ska ska ska, mouth noise. I really wrote like ChatGPT. Beaded friendship bracelets that I've been wearing since the dawn of time. God, I was really pressed, okay? I was kind of like, I've been doing this forever, and now you guys are all taking over it, you know what I mean? String friendship bracelets that I've been wearing since the dawn of time. And hydro flasks, and hydro flask stickers, and then Redbubble stickers. They've been making friendship bracelets, or I've been making friendship bracelets since the 3rd grade, and I tried so hard to teach people, and nobody wanted to learn. I'm really salty. And now, it's all anybody wears. She-Hulk Smash. And I literally wrote that in all caps. I literally wrote She-Hulk Smash. To summarize, they're all categorizing themselves based on the things that they have and wear, and that is bad. Oh, and I forgot a few things on the Visco list. Another list. Oversized sweatshirts, short shorts, old 90s cartoons, Good Burger. I think that's accurate, yeah. I mean, I don't really remember Visco, like, viscerally. viscerally. Like, I remember very clearly there was obviously the short shorts and the oversized sweatshirts, the scrunchies, but I guess now that I'm thinking of it, I remember a lot of like tie-dyed shirts with like SpongeBob or like Hey Arnold or Rugrats or whatever. Like, they didn't even know what those shows were. Like, none of us watched them, but I actually loved Hey Arnold growing up. And yeah, and I said it just gets to a point. Anyways, I have a crush on, name is scribbled out, That's All For Now with drama, Coco. And then I perfected my signature and I rewrote it 18 times. Okay. We had a login in school and I wrote all about it. Okay, this is where stuff gets real. I skipped to about March of 2020, so this is days before the pandemic, and you can see such a shift in the way I wrote, because like it honestly made me kind of sad the first time I read it, because in my journal entries from 2019, they're so childish. They're all like, oh, I had a crush on so-and-so, and so-and-so likes so-and-so, and you know, like middle school was still like that, but like this is kind of where it got like, wow, we're actually about to go to middle school, you know what I mean? Like, people are doing things that they didn't do before. So, hey, it's been a while. Let me catch you up to speed on the tea. Katie and Catherine both like Lenny, and Catherine got herself identical sweats to match Lenny's. This is where it gets real. Bryson was ratted out during the school field trip about trying to sell so-and-so a jewel, holding a vape in his sock and calling everyone the N-word after every sentence. So like, this is the time in like our elementary school careers where people start cussing and vaping and like, you know, doing things they're not supposed to be doing underneath the bleachers and stuff. Like, it was always like that, but like it wasn't really like that. And then this is where like delinquency became more common, you know what I mean? He was sent to some kind of boot camp boarding school to be corrected. Should I be scared? Jake is head over heels for Bertha. Even the teachers exposed him. Miss K said, "Child, if you like a girl, you tell her. You do not slap her thigh. Comprendes?" That's crazy. Bertha hates him. She unadded him on Snapchat. This is when people got phones too. She unadded him on Snapchat, and then he video called, I don't remember the name I gave this guy. He video called so-and-so and cried about it. Speaking of Bertha, she likes so-and-so knows, and she knows that so-and-so knows. So-and-so used to like A again, and Ethan and Olivia broke up. Woohoo. I would like to slap somebody, please. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I skipped a page. That was important. Okay. I like Ethan, FYI. What? He's cute. I literally wrote, what? He's cute. Zara, over Christmas break, started to like Lenny, and then not anymore. And Cam was upset, but not that mad. Then on the bus, she told me, Bertha, and A that she fell in a trance for Lenny again. We were so surprised, and I wanted to be included in something, so I kind of just lied and said that I liked Lenny too. I don't. I just wanted to change the story, and now I have to work with it. Why was I compulsively lying? For no reason. Nobody told me to say that. Nobody. That's crazy. And I also feel like there's no way. Like, I would admit to that. I don't know. I can't just change the story now. I have to work with it. After that, I told Tammy, who I liked, and then his big blabbermouth told Katie and Catherine. They promised not to tell anyone. I don't know about Tammy, though. Anyways, Zara told so-and-so for some stupid reason, and right after he found out, he went to Cam and told him. And of course, Cam didn't have the balls to break up with her, so he gave her one last chance, more like Zara says that she was just mad about not being able to go to the first volleyball practice of the season. And then Lenny called her and asked if she had tea. She could have just said, I have no idea. Oh, she could have just said freaking no. How hard was that? Okay, so what I'm getting is that I had a crush on, no, I didn't actually like Lenny, but I told everyone I did because for the drama, like, I was just doing stuff for the plot, right? And then what I'm getting is that Zara and Katie told Lenny on a FaceTime that I liked him, even though I actually didn't, but it got back to him, and so now I had to deal with the consequences of which were him pretending like he didn't like me. Yeah, so I don't know why I lied. I can't tell you. I don't know. Okay, I would like to slap somebody, please. Okay, now that makes sense. Now, let's not make this about me. Apparently, Bertha is mad at... Wow, I called this girl the saint. I was being nice. I wasn't being facetious. Apparently, Bertha is mad at the Saint A for telling the specific person Bertha said not to tell a secret. Ooh, I bet it was so-and-so, but I don't know. Boo Boo gave Elle chocolates for Valentine's Day. I was kind of praying that I would get a Valentine. Hashtag New Year, New Me. This one's just sad. I'm not gonna read this. It's just about how I wish I was like all the other girls at school. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that. That's just sad. That's just gonna depress me and you. Okay, I think I'll read like one more page. Okay, this one is the final tea about Lenny and Katie. OMG, because of Katie's dumb, stupid blabbermouth butt, Lenny is acting like a jerk on a stick. He did this thing to Catherine when she liked him, where he practically teased her for liking him by tying her shoes, waving goodbye to her before he leaves. Common decency, perhaps. And sitting by her in class, laughing at all of her jokes. He even pranked her once and said that he liked her. That's crazy. He even pranked her once and said that he liked her. This was just a prank, sorry. We can still be besties, though. She cried for 3 hours and then cried herself to sleep. Super mean, right? Well, now that he thinks I like him, he's been doing it to me by appealing to all my interests, like playing basketball with me and talking about books and dabbing me up and saying, Coco, you are blank, can you help me? Putting me in a situation where I basically have to help him and say that he looks good. I took my hoodie off and my hair looked so bad. Okay, sorry about that. I'm gonna finish this like last page and then I'm done. What was I took my hoodie off and my hair looked so bad. I mean, what am I supposed to say? You look hot. Needless to say, I'm tired of Lenny and I won't tolerate him treating me and my friends like crap because of our feelings. At least we have them like normal human beings and not brainless man-children whose main goal is to make people feel bad. Take that, Lenny. I'm not stupid anymore. With upsetness, Coco. So, that is the story of my elementary school career. I was a drama queen, and I wouldn't say that I'm still like that. Like, obviously, everyone loves a good story, but most of the time, I feel like I just mind my business, and I try to just stay out of things. Like, I have that personality. That's just me. Like, I mean, I have the personality that just likes, you know, I always have a clap back. I always have something to say, you know, but, like, I've just matured, and I just know that that's just not always the answer, you know. So, you know, what can you do? That's just part of growing up, though, is learning, you know, when to use your personality and when to take it and shove it up your ass. Sometimes it's just not needed.